Hello, welcome back. This is Minister Sidney Davis. Just want to thank you all for watching my videos. I want to thank you for all the comments. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate everything you had to say, and I've answered a few of them back. I just pray that that the answers that I did give was acceptable. Well, let us get started. Today, I just want to share a little bit what's been going on today in the news today. I, I sat around and I listened to most of the Judge Kavanaugh hearing, and it's so amazing of how you have so much disruption coming from one side when in reality both sides know that the man is a credible judge because they voted for him to go to the appeals court the first time. And now it seems like all of a sudden they have an issue with him becoming a Supreme Court justice. If they had issues about him being a judge, which is the second highest level, why would they have a problem with him being at the next level? Apparently, it's not about him. It's more about the president than him, because he's more than qualified to be a judge. And this is what we talk about, how the Bible speaks about how they have principalities in high places. This is what happens when they have demonic spirits dwelling in high places that try to stop the move of God, try to stop what God is doing. And know many times we have these different situations occur. You know, when you have someone that's afraid that they're gonna stop you from killing babies, they're afraid that they're gonna stop you from marrying same sex. Why is the devil afraid of these things? You know, it seems like everything that they're afraid of is something that's contrary to the Word of God. You know, if anybody that's a godly person knows that, this is a good candidate as far as the Supreme Court justice goes. From everything that I've heard about the man, you know, he seems to be a real good man. He's got real good family values, real good moral values. You know, he's also a godly man. And I think that's their biggest problem with him, because he's a godly man with moral values. And they're afraid that his moral values will interrupt with him being a judge. And they're afraid that everything that the devil put in place, that it's going to be torn down. I believe that's the devil's biggest problem right there. So many people look at things, in black and white, but sometimes we have to step back and really see the spiritual side of things, to see what the real battle is. Because the real battle is we live in a spiritual warfare right now. And the enemy is trying to hold on to what he has. And he knows that he's losing grip on a lot of things. But yet he's still trying to fight to hold on to it. He didn't expect a man like Donald Trump to get into office. A man that would be a friend to God's people. He didn't expect that. He didn't expect God to allow a man like that to enter in. He figured that Donald Trump was one of his. But, whoops, sadly mistaken. You know, God is able to change the heart of any man, no matter who they are. And know God is able to pull anybody on his side whenever he gets ready. And know the thing about it is, no, people don't pay attention to everything that's going on behind the scenes. People don't pay attention to what God is doing behind the scenes. And they miss out on everything because they so busy looking at the smoke screen that's in front of them. Sometimes you got to get out the smoke and pay attention to what's really going on. You have to pay attention to what God is actually doing in this hour. You know, it goes back to a prophecy that I had watched by Kim Clement. And Kim Clement had prophesied about all of these things that are occurring at this moment. He had prophesied about one justice was going to die and Donald Trump was going to replace him. He said one justice would retire and he would be replaced. But he also said that there would be 3 more that would be replaced. You know, and these 3 are some type of scandal or something's going to come up that's going to cause them to be removed. We don't know yet, and know if it's God's word, if the prophecy is correct, then it'll be fulfilled. It's just like the prophecy was spoken about impeaching the president. But the prophecy said that in the process of that, God said not so, that it wasn't going to happen. So what I do, I sit back and I watch everything unfold. I watch the hand of God move in throughout this election, throughout the presidency. I just watch God's hand unfold inside this presidential situation that we in, with all of these allegations coming at him. And I'm watching that each one that comes at him just falls away some kind of way. It just falls away. Because what had happened in the prophecy said that God was upset at both parties, both the Democrats and the Republicans. So God is sending someone in to clean house, to reestablish things, and they're not ready for that reestablishment, but God is going to be God no matter what. And this is what I'm looking at. People don't understand that I'm more for Trump because of God than for Trump because of Trump, if that makes sense to anyone. Because what's happening is it's a God thing that's happening right now. And a lot of people don't understand that it's a God thing. And the Democrats are so upset because they were supposed to have won the election. But because God intervened, because it was God that turned things around and made it come out the way that it did. It was God that did it, and they can't figure this out. They can't understand how this man won the election. That somebody must have cheated, somebody must have did something, somebody had to do something to cause this man to win the election. But they fail to understand the power of God. God is able to do anything at any time. He's in control of everything that's going on right now. He's in control of the media right now. He can make the media do whatever he wants the media to do. And right now the media is turning the people of this nation against the Democrats right now. And they don't even realize it. but it's a God thing. And no, they are expecting a blue wave in November. I had a dream not too long ago, and I saw a bunch of red shirts. You know, maybe that God was showing me something in that dream. Maybe that those red shirts had to do with what's about to happen in November as far as the Republican Party. Maybe that's what God was showing me, that he's going to bring a red wave instead of a blue wave. You know, only God knows the answer to that. And no, I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure. I'm just telling you my dream as a dream. And if it come to pass, you know it was God. You know that God gave me the dream and God showed me in advance concerning it. But I just want to thank everybody once again. You know, if you like my videos, you know, just give me a thumbs up. You know, check my YouTube channel and watch the other videos. You know, most of my videos deal with Christianity, and no, because I am a minister and I do speak concerning godly things. Because I look at everything through godly eyes, because I try to see the world the way God sees the world. Because he wants us to learn to love one another. He wants us to care for one another. And I see this is what Donald Trump is doing. He's trying to bring it to where we're one nation under God. Without the division, without the separation. But no, the blacks, the whites, the Hispanics, you know, the Asians, you know, the Indians, no matter who you are, if you're an American, you're one people. No matter what shade or color your skin is, you're an American. You're part of the red, white, and blue. We're all one in this here. One nation under God. We just have to learn to live that way. And when we learn to live as one nation under God, our nation will prosper like never before. I thank you, and God bless you. This is Minister Sidney Davis.